Good day, everyone. Imagine a forest that grows in salty water, one that protects our coastline, stores carbon like a natural vault, and is home to carps, birds, and even baby fish. Yes, we are talking about mangrove. But here's the problem: mangrove in Malaysia are under attack, not by the monster but by urban development, aquaculture, and yes, the effect of climate change. In Iskandar, Malaysia, we are losing them at 1.12% every year, faster than the global average. So, how do we fight back? With satellites, maps, and some very smart technology. Let's talk about remote sensing and GIS, the superhero tools of environmental monitoring. So, how does remote sensing helps? Remote sensing is like giving nature a regular health check from space. Satellite like Landsat, Sentinel-2 and MODIS are used to detect changes in mangrove health, size and productivity. They help us measure number one, leaf area index. So basically, how leafy and healthy the canopy is. Number two, gross primary productivity, how much energy the plants are producing. And number three, land cover changes. It is spotting what's turning green and what's turning grey. And then we process all the data using support vector machine. Yes, that sounds fancy, but it's like a robot that tells tree from buildings. And then tools like RGs and DSAS to measure erosion, fragmentation, and coastline shift. So next, we go to case study in Malaysia. This is real stories from the field. Let's travel to three locations where remote sensing told us an eye-opening story. So first one, we've got Statue Lagoon at Terengganu. So between 1980 and 2004, sandbar were moving at 7 meters a year, and the coast retreated by almost 1 meter yearly. Main reason? The monsoon wave and mangrove degradation. It's a classic case of nature trying to fight back without enough backup. So, secondly, we've got Pahang Coast. Pahang Coast using Spot 5 satellite data, and then saw erosion rates as high as 21 meters per year. That's like losing 5 basketball courts of land every year. It is caused by sea level rise, storms, and unplanned development. And last but not least, in Iskandar, Malaysia. So over 19 years, nearly 3,000 hectares of mangrove disappeared. Patch size shrunk from 105 hectares to just 27. It meaning the smaller the forest, the fewer carbon sink and weaker ecosystem.
So, the conclusion to wrap up mangrove are just not three. They are guardian of our coast, home to wildlife, and silent climate warrior. With remote sensing and GIS, we now have the tool to protect them. But the tool only work if we use them wisely with better coordination, smart touch, and stronger policies. Together, let's turn data into action and make sure our mangrove tree for generation to come. Thank you. The way forward. So how do we level up? Use Sentinel-1 radar that works even through cloud. Next is develop drone and UAV LiDAR to zoom in with detail. Embrace machine learning and AI to improve accuracy. And mostly like remote sensing to real life police. Let's get the data into the hand of people who can actually act on it. We also need citizen science, local communities helping to validate data and take part in mangrove care. So, the conclusion to wrap up mangrove are just not three. They are guardian of our coast, home to wildlife, and silent climate warrior. With remote sensing and GIS, we now have the tool to protect them. But the tool only work if we use them wisely with better coordination, smart touch, and stronger policies. Together, let's turn data into action and make sure our mangrove tree for generation to come. Thank you.